Okay, this is so cool. So, in the last episode, we solved another side mission case, and then we went back to the Gildan resident. She found a necklace and a letter from mom saying, "Hey, yo, Gildan, chill out, bro. Alright, it ain't like that. Alright." Anyways, and then the necklace apparently um was that went missing one day. Something that Violet used to wear all the time. So anyways, so now we're going back to the residence, the Sherlock's home resident. But when I stepped in the gates, I turned my camera in one direction and something appeared that was actually kind of funny. So here we go. It's a big reveal. Yeah! A bench that I bought long ago. No. This is so cool. So if you don't know, this elephant was what we used to wear out another elephant, because he was getting about to go out. But yeah, but then the elephant got sold off, so I guess we, keep it.
I imagine Goliath was surprised to find out his lady was not real.
Yeah, but anyways, all right. So back on to the investigation. Oh yeah, and here's another statue that I bought in the last episode. So pretty cool. Jay, you can go around.
My mother liked the story of David and Goliath. She said it doesn't matter how small you are, you can always overcome any obstacle.
Amen. So yeah, I mean that's really all I got to say. I kind of forgot what I was gonna say, but let's go.
A manor all to ourselves. Can you believe it, Sherry? I have so many ideas.
We're not throwing a college frat party, so don't even think about it. Anyways, yeah. So in the last episode, I actually did mention that I actually really enjoyed the having your own house and then going around and buying stuff, to decorate your house. Which here we're actually rebuying our stuff because they've been sold. But
well done, Sherry. The
Yeah.
hall now looks much as it did in our youth. Brings back fond memories. I envy you, Sherry. You can talk to other people and they won't ignore you.
And I envy you. You can ignore any person you're bored with. You don't miss out on much. Most men are dull, unlike yourself.
Well, I'm flattered.
You know what, John? You definitely should, because yeah, that's a blessing and a curse.
Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it. I had a surprise for my mother. I was holding an ancient Greek vase, or rather, quite a big piece of it. You had a shovel with you, John. I remember now. We dug up the vase from Greek ruins here on Cordona, and were eager to show my mother right away. For some reason, the door was closed. We knocked.
But nobody answered. We thought that she was busy.
So we left the vase and ran downstairs. I decided to gather some archaeological tools in order to take a closer look at the vase.
Then we heard something, didn't we?
Yes. It came from upstairs.
Upstairs in the attic? Oh, okay.
The vase was broken, shards scattered all over the floor. And your mother was standing at the door.
Indeed, John. I doubt it was her. Let me concentrate. Otto Richter was standing there, furious at us. Dr. Richter told us never to disturb my mother when the door is closed. He said she had broken the vase.
But we didn't believe him. I bet he smashed it.
Okay, and now I unlock the ability to
Her
open the door.
things are still here.
Presumably Mycroft never felt the need to sort through it all.
Or couldn't bring himself to.
No. He would have put it behind him and moved on. My brother is not one for sentimentality.
Sigurd Holmes are I know this word. Arbitrary in the Times. Here we go. London, August 21st, 1865. Mr. Sigurd Moreland Holmes, the renowned archaeologist, authenticator, and historian, is dead. A mere 41 years of age, he was seized by a cardiac event during the opera at the Covent Garden Theatre on Saturday. Despite a physician's best effort, he remained insensible and died at 20 minutes past 6 o'clock last evening. His sudden end came as a severe shock to a large circle of acquaintance. Mr. Holmes is survived by wait, what the fuck? Mr. Holmes is survived his by wife, Violet, and two sons, Mycroft 16 and Sherlock 6. Funeral service will be held Wednesday at the Highgate Cemetery of St. James by Rev. W. E. Stanley.
It's a strange feeling to read about my father's death in the newspaper. I can't recall anything except the deep feeling of loss.
You were too young. It happened before we even met. It's so sad.
Aw,
I'm sorry.
John's the missing piece that his father left. Aw, that's sad. An old sheet of paper. March 25th, 1869. Examination notes of Dr. Otto Richter. Over the last few months, I have asked Mrs. Holmes to sketch some landscapes. The first few were clear and accurate, but subsequent drawings quickly drifted away from reality. It appears her disease progresses rapidly, and perhaps even affects her vision. I may need to consider trepanation? The fuck is that? Or trepan. A rock boring tool used in mining sinking shaft. Medicine. A trepan. To bore a shaft with a trepan. To pour or otherwise make a hole in the skull, as in certain prehistoric culture or in surgery uses a trepan. Okay, ew.
This room always reeked with an acrid medicinal stench. And here is the reason.
I want to look at the first thing that caught my eye. This thing. February 12th, 1869.
This seems a bit odd. I can recognize my mother's style, but it's far too sloppy. Dated 12th of February, 1869. This picture was drawn by my mother. I recognize her hand. There's a date on it, 8th of December, 1868. It's difficult to tell what this is meant to represent. There's no date at all.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that does not look like handwriting. Or mom's handwriting, but whatever. Alright.
Straps on the bed. Just doesn't look right.
Yeah, it looks a little sus if you ask me.
Seems this was the most frequently used medication. 1 dram dissolved in a glass of water, administered daily. Not to exceed 1 dose in 24 hours, not to be given to children.
It's hardcore drugs. Wow. Okay, so... Ah, here we go. February 1869, from Violet to Sigurd. My gentle Sigurd, alas, I am still yet to receive any correspondence from you. One presumes my previous letters are chasing you around the continent as you travel. I hope you are in good health and already on your way home. Forgive me my impatience, but life without your kind voice and bright eyes is scarcely worth living. Aw. The boys need their father around too. I can tell that they miss you, though as you well know, Mycroft is not one to wear his heart on his sleeve. In case my prior letters have been lost, know that we have relocated to Cordona. Please come back soon. Forever yours, Violet, February 1869.
My mother loved flowers. They made her smile. I remember we would bring a new bouquet every week to make her a bit happier.
That's why we collected all the violet flowers we could find on the island. You're not obliged to be here, Sherry. We can leave any time you want. Look what I found. The White King is under attack. Sherry, can you save him and checkmate the opponent in one move? You're not obliged to be here, Sherry. We can leave any time you want.
Observation Journal. Observations of Mrs. Violet Holmes, Dr. Otto Richter. 19th of May, 1868. Initial consultation. Revealed the patient suffers sleep problems, periods of anxiety, and slight confusions of memory. Prescribed a strong sedative to be administered daily, and will continue to monitor symptoms. 3rd of August, 1868. Sedation has helped minimize anxiety attack, but Mrs. Holmes now experiences catatonia, apathy, and prolonged depressive states. Moreover, the patient's confusion has worsened, and she has begun writing letters to her deceased husband as if he were alive. I have prescribed 6 further drugs to balance her mental state and weekly hydrotherapy. 27th of November 1868. The current drug regimen has delivered middling results, with confusion worsening into near constant delusion. Patient grows aggravated when these beliefs are contradicted, prompting aggressive behavior. I have now witnessed several episodes of violence against her own family and towards herself. Consequently, I ordered that bars be installed on the windows, and that Mrs. Holmes be strapped to her bed at night. The dosage of all medication has been raised. I have prescribed the patient additional hypnotherapy sessions, as well as some mild hallucinogens.
No labels. I doubt it ever had one.
Do you think the doctor could have used these tools here? I hope not.
Um. Oh, there's something else on the bottle. I guess.
There appear to...
Oh, shit, I didn't see what it was! Bottle almost empty bottle. Bottle containing remnants of an unknown substance. It is tightly closed, locked, and labeled. Time for a chemical analysis! I'm gonna do like 3 seconds. Ready? Oh, it didn't even take 3 seconds! Alright, analysts identified the substance as a hallucinogen derived from mushrooms. Gotta get them shrooms. Alright. Like, okay, hang on a second. So he wants me to... Well, if I save the king by retreating, but it's not letting me checkmate him. Wait a minute, yes, let me look at this real quick. Wait, where's the... Oh, that's where it is, okay. So I would slide that there. You probably take that. Ah, I see, I think I see it now. Honestly, slightly super butt smart, but... We'll see.
Oh, nice move. You saved the king and checkmated the black king with the rook.
BAM! Thank you very much. Alright.
Oh, I would love to take a bath right now.
Not in this one.
Surface corrosion suggests it was prone to extreme temperature fluctuations. For medical purposes, I suppose.
Alright. I managed to access my mother's room. What memories will I uncover?
Looks like it was damaged by a blunt object. Oh, it brings back some memories.
Morning mania. After examining my mother's room, I started remembering a chaotic morning together.
Mother was troubled that morning. Something we did upset her. Dr. Richter tried to calm her down. The broken plate shards were all over the floor. Mycroft had to change his suit as the one he was wearing was completely stained. We had to put the tray with Mother's morning tea down, but why? It's starting to ring a bell. I think it happened in the morning.
Alright. Definitely not it. Well, actually, hang on a second. That is a broken plate, correct? I don't think there was any plates on the thing. So, yeah. Maybe that is right. Not sure of anything just yet. Yeah, that would make more sense, I mean. Okay, so that makes sense. You know, this, I don't know. This seems to sound rather plausible, but I don't know. Because the plate is over here, right? Yeah. Because so wait, if we look at this one he has a tray, And now he is dropping triple balls. This was a bit of a tough one, I'm not gonna lie. But just like try to get it in the first try. I mean, then again, we just keep going and, you know, eventually get it right. But I don't know, it doesn't feel cool. So this one was hit by a blunt object, correct? The blunt object obviously had to come somewhere, which means that this would make sense. That means this would have had to been swung. So perhaps if this is Minecraft, if I call Minecraft again, then maybe that is correct. And obviously I don't think Sherlock would just be like not reacting to that, so maybe that would be correct. Aha!
Don't believe you! Liars! Get away from me! It's not true! It's not real!
What? Oh.
Everything will be okay, Sherry. I promise.
It was the morning of the 9th of April, the day my mother died.
The morning of April 9th. The 9th of April started off badly. My mother was anxious, then hysterical. She threw food and shouted at the doctor, calling him a liar. John and I brought her morning tea, but when the shout started, I became scared. The only thing I could think to do was hide near the bed and wait for everything to pass. Thankfully, John was there to protect me and calm me down.
My mother, she was not just ill, but mad. God have mercy.
I'm sorry. That explains why you locked the memory away.
There must be more, John. That was the morning of her death. I need to know what happened.
Every time you... I just don't... Please, Sherry, leave it be.
Just breathe, John. You know that I cannot leave the last stone unturned. We are so close.
I know. But can we at least leave it for another day?
Oh, come on! No! So if you don't know what's going on, the further I'm getting to unlocking to figuring out what happened to Mom, the closer I'm starting to lose John. You know what, to be honest, I would think the real Sherlock, just from watching this show a bit, I think he would want to continue. He's always, like, this is where he gets his high off of. I don't know, man, the truth hurts. The truth hurt, but I don't want to lose John. John is starting to grow on me a bit, but oh, fuck it.
It cannot wait. Let us find another door and finally learn the truth.
That's pointless, Sherry. To date, you have had no control over the return of these memories. It is all triggered by your work elsewhere on Cordona. You must accept that this will have to wait. Are you all right?
In the end, little has changed. My mother was still unwell, just not with tuberculosis. What I do not yet understand is why Mycroft lied about it. There are precious few pieces of this puzzle remaining, John. Let us dawdle here no longer.
Indeed. Wait. Did you hear that?
Yes. Metallic soles. What is this sailor doing here?
Alright, let's see what we got so far. So you cannot trust anyone in Cordona, even a policeman. Be just a wolf in sheep's clothing. Oh, that was a nice game. It doesn't matter who won. I enjoyed every second of it. Sherry's memories of his mother turned out to be not so happy. It's breaking his heart, and my heart aches too. All of me, in fact. Ah, oh, dude, nah, man, come on. Game, don't do this to me. Alright. Someone knocked at my manor door, but I was not expecting any visitors. See, John felt sick after we recalled the morning of my mother's death. His reaction disturbed me. Okay. How did you already get in here?
Sherlock Holmes, isn't it? I was looking for you.
With whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
You can call me your new game. The rules are simple. I have something for you, but you alone must work out what that is.
And that something is my prize, I suppose?
You're a fast learner, sir.
Yeah, obviously we're gonna do this dude. The first thing I noticed was this thing on top of his head. Pink paint and hair painted recently. Okay. He just recently painted. Sailor's uniform, old and shabby. So he's not a real sailor. Cause I don't know about like the British place, but like just from ROTC, that military does not accept dirty outfits. No signs of physical hard work, unblemished hands. Alright. Left-handed, hiding something square-shaped. The sailor's uniform, old and shabby, unblemished hands, no signs of hard physical work. Pink paint and hair, painted recently. Left-handed, hiding something square-shaped. The sailor came to my house declaring that he was my new game. His hands show no signs of regular physical activity. No corn, nor rough skin. But owing to the fact that he has an old worn-out uniform, I assume he was still in service. He had a drop of pink paint in his hair, which led me to believe he is somehow involved in the art sphere. Considering the tiny square-shaped object in Sailor's pocket, I deduced the real reason behind his visit was to pass me an invitation to visit his exhibition. I don't know about that one. A man dressed as a sailor came to my house declaring that he was my new game. A drop of pink paint in his hair betrayed him as a man who is involved in the art sphere. His hands showed no signs of regular physical activity, no corn, no rough skin, which is at odds with his mariner's outfit. Few artists know my name or where I live, so Vogel's best fits the role of the game master. Vogel, who? Considering the tiny square-shaped object in the fake sailor's pocket, I deducted he was employed at Vogel's art gallery. And the real reason for him to visit was to pass me an invitation. Artist disguised as a sailor. Okay. I don't know about this one, at least. Attention to his exhibition. I mean, unless he is a crazed lunatic, then yeah, it makes sense. But then again, here's the thing though. This last paragraphs got my biggest attention. Few artists know my name or where I live, so Vogel fits the best role. And then, see, I deducted he was employed at Vogel's art gallery. So if Vogel has his own art gallery, that means that, yeah, he definitely would know where Holmes lived because he mentions it in the first sentence of this I'm gonna go with this one, fuck it, whatever.
I cannot believe that Mr. Vogel has somehow successfully called my attention to his gallery. You're here with an invitation to visit it, obviously.
My word, you are fast, Mr. Holmes.
Woo!
Could you explain how you came to that conclusion?
Of course. Explanations are my favorite part of any conversation. Hands without any sign of regular physical activity in contradiction to one who would most usually wear such a uniform. The paint in your hair is pink. I don't know of any military service that paints their ships pink, unless they have launched a new fashionable fleet. A sailor with the soul of an artist? I would suggest rather a gallery employee disguised as a sailor to mislead me. How many artists on the island know where I live and of my passion for deduction? Werner Vogel is clearly at the top of the list. And you've been attempting to conceal something square-shaped within your pocket. An invitation, I suppose. An invitation to Mr. Vogel's gallery.
That was remarkable, Mr. Holmes. Mr. Vogel was right about your genius. I think he may have even underestimated you. This is your invitation. Please tell Mr. Vogel that the seed has been planted. He asked me to tell you to do so. if you win this little game. Farewell.
Vogel's Art Gallery invitation. My dear Sherlock Holmes, as you no doubt have already guessed, I would like to invite you to experience my art exhibition. Not only for the purpose of the contemplation of beauty, but in a more general need of your genius. You will find the gallery at the fuck? Caravanserai, at the crossroad of Bazaar Road and Hermes Avenue in Old City. Always your friend Vivi, Mr. Vogel. Oh, cool. Okay, so I expected one to return. Okay, but we'll go ahead and start that in the next chapter. Who the fuck's that? Hey, are you smoking on my
Mr.
property?
Sherlock Holmes, I presume.
Correct. With whom do I have the pleasure?
Emilio Estevaux, happy to make your acquaintance. I am here on behalf of Mycroft, your brother. He's on his way to Cordona. In the meantime, he requests your assistance with a sensitive matter. My orders are to provide you with the details.
You have my attention, Mr. Estevaux.
Mark Ridley, the son of General Arthur Ridley, is being blackmailed. Suffice to say, the compromising material is of a delicate nature. The matter is of no small importance to the Crown, especially given the status quo on Cordona.
What about the status quo?
The Ottoman population holds a certain animosity towards the colonial rule. It's been this way since we took over the island. General Ridley made concessions with their leaders, but I'm afraid we are still teetering on the edge of open hostility.
What does Mycroft want me to do? Retrieve the blackmail material?
No, sir, nothing of the sort. Mark Ridley is meeting the blackmailer atop the old city bridge tower. You shall observe from a distance, then establish the blackmailer's identity. Do not attempt to arrest him. We'll handle it from there.
Saving the best for yourself? Fine.
There is a cafe just over the bridge that provides a good vantage point. Please report to me when you are done. I'll be waiting for you here, and remember, discretion is of the essence.
Okay, I don't know what the hell just happened, but I mean I do. I mean Minecraft will be like, hey, let's do this thing for me. Anyways, we'll go ahead and start that in the next part, so I will see you there. Bye.